and this lame ass LeBron Michael Jordan debate, which is lame. I've said it for years. The only people talk about LeBron and Michael is people on television who got no talent to talk about anything else. I've been saying that for years. I ain't hanging on to the 90s. I've always said LeBron's great, Michael's great, but y'all talk about it all the time, and then you got LeBron out there posing, talking about he's all man about being the face of the league. But it makes me mad. The Oklahoma City and Cleveland Cavaliers are the two best stories in the NBA this year. Congratulations to the Lakers and the Warriors. They've had 2 good weeks. The Cavs and OKC have had 6 great months. Okay. That's how you
All right. Good morning, humans. I had like 3 clients this morning. I tried to bag everything Friday. I want to take a ride down. I got the diesel, so I brought it to put on the road. So I want to take a little road ride today. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What happens when you hit this ginger beer? Boy, it just gets up in your sinuses. Oh, my. All right. So I'm a jump into this thing because I think I stalled it long enough. Did you have a daddy? Did you have a daddy? And I asked this question because when I asked the question, did you have a daddy? The more and more I live, the more and more I come to the realization that all the curriculum, I'm talking 98% of my curriculum that I live in life is because of my father. There are amazing numbers that constantly keep adding up to my dad, how I am, how I exist, how I move. When I don't mean to get a little homophobic or whatever, when I take off all my clothes and I look in the mirror, I look at my physique and I say, I do that pose and dance, trying to be like you, Dad, trying to be like my dad. I will always work out because I remember my dad got mad at my brother for eating cookies. That's how much my dad was into health. And it will never, ever be, to me anyway, with me anyway, it will never, ever be any other narrative than the curriculum of my dad. Never. It just won't. And so I want to talk about that because I remember listening to the story of DMC from the group Run DMC. And I remember listening to the story of DMC. And I don't know if you guys know him, his solo album, but DMC did a song called Just Like Me with Sarah McLachlan. And DMC kept talking about in that song about how all his life, he just felt different. He didn't feel the same energy. DMC did a little promo. I think it was on Raising Hell, but he says, I was born son of Byford, brother of Al. Ben is my mama and Run is my pal. It's McDaniels, not McDonald's. These burgers are, these rhymes are Dow's, the burgers are Ronald's. I came down my family tree, my mama, my mother, my sister, and me. Right? He did this verse. Now I remember when he did that, I was like, yo, that's a cool little verse. I think it was on Raising Hell. To then later on find out that all the time, this is why I love true documentaries. This is why A lot of shows don't appeal to me. I like watching true things. I like learning things from people, and I love learning things about people that I love. I love learning about people that I love. I love Run DMC. I love those guys to death. I love Run DMC. I do. So to learn about DMC, that all his life as he was living, when he was growing up, DMC just said, I didn't feel like my family was my family. I didn't feel like my brother was my brother. I just didn't feel like my father was my father. DMC, from the group Run DMC, didn't find out he was Dominican. He found out he was Dominican in 2000. Here's a guy that you've seen, if you lived like I lived, you see him crash through walls, bust through ceilings, and knock down doors. And when we on the tape, we're fresh out the box. You can hear our sound from blocks to blocks. And it's just amazing that the dude found out that he was adopted. And then when I looked at the documentary of him finding out he was adopted, I just thought about that verse that he did. I was born son of Byford, brother of Al, Vintage, my man was running my pal. I just thought about that. I'm like, wow, so you did a rap verse about your family, and it wasn't even your family. Nonetheless, then he did the song Just Like Me with Sarah McLachlan. And the song is just beautiful. You guys got to hear it. It's a beautiful song. And if you don't know, for those that don't know music, he took it from Cats and Cradles. He took that thing and gosh, man, I'm thinking about it. It's just good, get overwhelmed with happiness just thinking about it. Nonetheless, we are all connected to our parents. We are all connected to our DNA. You got to understand the energy that we are as people, how we flow, how we exist. It's why when my mama was cursing me out like a dog on the streets, I never spoke to her again. I have nothing inside of me that say to me, call your mother. Nothing inside of me says speak to my mom, because my mom just obliterated the energy that she is as my mother. I don't look at the title. I don't look at nobody's title, and never will. I will never look at you. I will never look at your title. I will always look at your energy. And that is something that we as humanity got away from, because we start getting infatuated with this person got this cars, this person is a superstar, this person is that. We got so infatuated with that, we just ignore energy. I don't ignore energy. I will not ignore energy under no circumstances. Listen, walk up to me out in the streets if you want to. See, won't you hear, yo, bro, I'm not the one to be fucking with. No, man, no, sir. You might want to back up. You might want to leave me alone. But that's what it is with me. And I'm not going to be, nor will I ever be, that person that is going to ignore that. I understand now that my infatuation with who I am because of my dad, as I stated earlier, it grows every day. Every day that I sit and be alone as an individual in a relationship, having nobody in my life, I realize now that that's all my father. That's the power of my father. That is the discipline that my father gave me. That is the maturity that my father gave me. That is the discipline, the maturity is that one word I'm looking for. Discipline, maturity, motivation. Yeah, that word. It's the motivation of my father. It's all my motivation. it's my motivation, and I love it. I love it. I realized that all my life I felt like I needed to be part of somebody to exist. I understand what a woman means to a man. I understand that we all need a woman in our life. We all need that feminine energy. But the price that I have to pay for feminine energy, I don't want it. I'm not interested in it. There's nothing in me that make me say, you know what? Person that's looking in front of me, they said they love me. I don't believe nobody loved me. I don't. You can tell me all you want. I don't believe it. I don't. I had too many things put before me that meant nothing in order for love to mean something. It just, no, sir. No, sir. Fact says, he said, Umar Johnson's adult daughter is on the internet now since she is 22. I just wanted to talk, or I should reach out. Of course, the child support denied. Did she have a daddy? Hey, listen, if you got enough energy to run to the internet and say your father didn't do nothing to you, you could go at that same energy. But mothers are excellent at denying fathers and lying to the kids. They are trash for that. They'll sit there and they'll tell the father all this nonsense, and then go ahead and tell the daughter something else. The beautiful thing about my former daughter, she knows everything. I told her personally, hey, listen, hope your mom finds you a dad that you'll respect. Obviously, I'm not him. Don't ever come to my house again. That's what I told my daughter. Don't ever come to my house again. Don't ever feel as though when I should, and this is what it gets down to. When I went there when I drove them 2 hours to pick my daughter up, like I told y'all, she had a $130 a month cell phone plan in 2009. She had a Palm Trio. Look back on 2009 and see what was the hottest phone out. My daughter had one. I was not even worth a text message. I was not worth the text message. My daughter couldn't even say to me, Dad, do not take this 2-hour ride to come get me. Mom is not bringing me to the drop-off point. Don't come. My daughter said, nope, you. So you know what? Cool. Obviously, as I stated, then she gonna go come to my house and everything. So let me get this right. When I'm supposed to have you, y'all don't show up. But I'm just supposed to always be there available. You're supposed to always be able to come knock on my door. Dads are just men. Us men, we just always available. Always available. We just, whenever you want to come, you come. But when we want, even when we don't want, and the courts say this is the only time we can have, we supposed to just say, okay, you can come. My door is always open. My door is always open. No, my door is not always open. So I tell you what, obviously, I am not the man. I'm not good enough for you because you don't respect me. So I want your mother to find you a man you're going to respect because obviously I'm not him. Don't ever come to my house again. And y'all should have seen Atiya LaShawn Bradley in court in 2012. He put a note on his door. He told his daughter never to come back. Crying to the judge. They're all childish, y'all. They're all childish. They're little kids. They will be in front of y'all talking all this nonsense and get in front of a judge and you will see the little kid in them. Little kid in them. Judge was like, I don't understand. Is this your daughter? No, she's not. I told the judge, listen, we can go into a recess. Listen, for 11 and a half years, I heard this woman say, I don't want. And why are y'all giving him time? I finally said enough. Now, all of a sudden, you're getting this. But it ain't about that. Like I'm talking to y'all about today. Yo, daddy, listen. I look at all the times that I spent with my father. I look at my dad's life as the reason why I wanted a wife. I don't want no wife now. I don't so much as want a girlfriend. I'm good. I realized that I don't have what it takes. As I told y'all yesterday, You will not be with a black woman. It's just a different math that they use. You know, they use a boss math. I'm a boss. So when their boss math means that you got to be like a godly figure. You got to be everything, all these things before they will consider to put you within the top 3 spots of importance in their life. So it's okay. I am glad. So I'm good with that. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. After 56 years, I get it. I get it. But I am. I'm loving. I thank God I had my dad. I'm gonna talk about this a million more times. I thank God for my father. I thank God for my father, my dad. My dad was a product of 2 very successful people, my grandmom and my granddad. And because of that, he was able to afford that to his children, his sons. Let me say that. I don't see the same success scenario with his other children. I don't see it. I don't. It's not there. Yowza. Ah! Blood makes me whole. Yeah. So take broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live so free. When we hear the voices sing, the book of love and open up for us and let us in, yeah. I remember what I said to my brother. The last brotherly conversation I had with my brother, last one. I said to him, and I quote, "You know why your life is so messed up?" He said, "Why is my life so messed up?" I said, "You ain't doing nothing Dad taught us. Nothing." You know? My brother, he's not. People, we all are a function of our parents. The good, the bad, the more outside of course beating you. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. But the more hands-on of a parent you had in your life, the less hard life is going to be for you. Life has always been a piece of cake for me. I've never seen I've never seen a hard time. Every time something got hard for me, I shift over to the next thing. It was never life is hard and it took me down, other than the situation with my daughter. God dang it. I said, God dang it, man. Man, I forgot. I forgot it was garbage day today, man. I had to get that thing out. Uh, Sorry, bro. I didn't know the convo was serious. whatever that means. Yeah. So, um, uh, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all a thought that I just had. I'll tell you about a thought I just had. I remember when my dad passed away. What's going on, Q? Uh, um, I remember when my dad died, and my dad had 3 Rottweilers. I want to keep one in his name, and goddamn, Azaria. That's a cool name, by the way. Appreciate that. Azaria said, "Here's $5 for that. For that, here's $5. I'm going to be a super chat cat and pay you $5 because I made a comment about your big global head. I took a flight across the United States and spotted your head in Virginia when we flew over Virginia. Wow." I'm laughing at something else. Damn, it's like that. Damn, when we flew over Virginia, I said, "There go Chris Smith." Oh, shit. Whatever, god dang it. Pilots, swing the plane around. He live streaming. Passenger in the 3rd seat. Could you sit down? Don't understand. How could you see somebody? We are flying at an altitude of 15,000 feet. No, I see that big head. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, Deshaun is up in here. He said, "Why decline this big head?" God damn it, man. Hey, listen. I'm going to tell you something. Let me go left for a second. Let me tell y'all something. Joking, when you laugh, you release hormones inside of you, endorphins, when you laugh. When you laugh, laughter is like releases a chemical in your body. And I told y'all for the last couple of months now, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. When I turn on the TV, when I grab the remote and be like, she was living, and now she's living in the streets. They went up on the rent. Now I gotta move in my car. I'm like, bitch. That's what it gets down to. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Everything is funny to me now. I'm laughing. I'm 56. If I ain't got it right by now, it's left. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Laughing. You get to the bank. When I turn on the TV and I see a video talking about they took all my money. I got scammed. I'm laughing. You motherfucking hear me? I'm laughing at you, bitch. I'm motherfucking laughing at your ass, bitch. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. When I see all these commercials fuck people all fat, sloppy, and out of weight, staying a fighting everywhere. Oh, yeah. Just big. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at y'all creatures. I'm about to harpoon y'all big bitches. I'm sorry, man. All right, I'm back. I just had an episode. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Everybody else have panic attacks. I have laugh attacks. I listen. They say he who laughs. Yeah, I told y'all. I'm laughing. Everybody laughed at me when I was a little children. Everybody laughed at me. It was ha funny. Yeah, the big ugly head. Kid, they call me nappy head, peasy. They call me monkey, blackie. They call me all these things. Hurt my feelings. Now I'm laughing. I appreciate that once again. Azaria, my motherfucking cash, my super chat cat, with that $5 contribution. I salute you, god dang it. I got my man Deshaun over here on the other stream. He's over on Negro Please. And he says, I've been laughing lately for over the past few years. Things I see today in society is a trip. No, it's the whole vacation. It ain't a trip. It's the whole vacation. Yeah. Listen, when you're up here at 56 years old, everybody thought what they was doing was the right thing. Everybody thought they would just be playing around. They would everything's a riddle. Everything's a joke. And then they woke up one day and they were old. And then when they turned old, life just said, I'm back. I'm back. And the people did not have enough to deal with the pressures of today. They didn't have it. But those that took life seriously, they are doing just fine. So I'm signing this executive order. If you're in your 50s and you did everything well, laugh at those that didn't. Laugh at those that didn't. Ha ha. If you thought life was a game and you were smoking and got locked up and you just didn't do things right, and now you're old. If you could remember when you could have gotten an apartment for $400 or $500, and now rent is $2,000, and now you're deciding to get your stuff together, you are what we call the laughy. Not laugh with the fee, the laughy. I'm the laugher, you're the laughy. Let's be clear. I want to be crystal clear. Yeah, of course. Hey, listen, I invest on Robinhood. I don't know if you know what type of investment things you guys got, but I invest on Robinhood. I invest on Robinhood, and Robinhood, I just do a lot. I'm gonna tell you guys, I brought like 6,000 shares of a stock, and it just went to crap. I don't even want to talk about it right now. I'll just show y'all the video, do a video one day and show y'all. It's just hideous. This stock just went. But yeah, I invest in crypto. Oh my man, yeah, yeah. So I was talking about. So when my dad died, right? I'm jumping to this thing. When my dad died, I wanted to take one of his dogs. He had 3 Rottweilers. I wanted to take one of them. And I remember I was in Staten Island, New York, and I ran into this guy who had all these dog awards in his house. He had 5 beagles. He had 7 dogs total. 5 beagles. He had 5 beagles. I forgot what the other 2 was. Anyway. I think they were golden retrievers. Yeah, because it was the thing when they shot the duck and then the dogs go and get them. But anyway, the guy told me, why did you want to keep the dog? I said, in remembrance. And then the guy said, nah. He said, you got a kid? I said, I do. He said, your daughter live with you? I said, no. He said it wouldn't have worked. Probably remember the story. He said it wouldn't have worked. He said, Rottweilers are single master dogs. So if you got one, I'm not challenging you on how yours listen to everybody in the family. What I was told is Rottweilers are single master dogs. So a single master dog means that the dog only really going to obey one person. He can be around everybody else. But if you look at attacks on children more than anything, it'd be Rottweilers. Anyway, he said it wouldn't have worked. But I want to keep that dog in remembrance of my dad. My dad, when you guys hear people say, when you're looking at these old treasury shows and they say the relic of the whatchamacallit, the memory of the whatchamacallit, I appreciate that, Deshaun, my man, what? I appreciate that, Deshaun. My man, Deshaun is a super chat cat. He said, take this $5 and discontinue this live stream immediately because honestly, I'm getting cockeyed at looking at your big head. Wow, man. Really? Really? I mean, really? I appreciate you being a super chat cat, man. I go and salute you too, man. Wow, he's big head. You flumper stumpers, man. I tell you. Definitely appreciate it. Don't hate it. My dad, what's up, Zari? I appreciate that $10. He said, don't mess with the stock right now. Only crypto cold storage exchange. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me screenshot that so I'll know that. Let me screenshot that. Zari, I appreciate that. He's chatting. He said, I'm not going to be a super chat cat. I'm going to be a super duper chat cat. Another $10 contribution, my man. I appreciate that. Yowza. Let me do this. Boing, ping, pong, pow. I'm gonna talk about something right quick, man. This is something that I want to just tap in on. I'm gonna tap in on this. I'm gonna tap in on this thing right here. Thing that's going on. You're offline. Try again. I want to talk about something. I love Cameron. I'm gonna go left for a second. I love Cameron. To me, Cameron was never the reason why I love Cameron, the rapper Cameron, is because of his transparency. Whenever you listen to Cameron talk, Cameron never talks and hype up what he's trying to talk. He's just talking based on sincere talk. I remember when I heard him talking about Jay-Z, and he was like, basically, he knew Jay-Z was fucking him, but he was like, all right, whatever. Yo, can I get an office? No, I can't do that. Okay, whatever. I don't know what he meant by that, but okay. Then he'd be telling his story and be like, I just asked him to give me a beat, and he didn't want to give me the beat, so okay. And so whenever you listen to Cameron talk, Cameron always talk from just sincerity. Appreciate that, my man Zaria. Another 5-piece. Man, you a super duper chat cat. Boy, you chat out for. Boy, you over there going like this. Yo, man, I'm fucking with you, but I appreciate that, man. So when you listen to all this nonsense going on with Cameron and Jim Jones, I just wish Jim Jones would go sit us down. You know, I do. I swear, I just wish Jim Jones just goes his ass down. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, shut up. Don't nobody want to hear you. You stay looking dirty and grimy because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is going left, and we're gonna get back on topic in a second. I just looked at the thing and I seen Cameron talking, so I'm gonna get this off my chest. As we go on in life, man, we supposed to pass stuff down to the AKA little homies, right? Ain't that what they say? To the little homies. To the little homies. We supposed to pass it down. You ain't supposed to still be 50 years old talking that street life nonsense. You're just not. You ain't supposed to be 50 years old talking about all these beef. Chill. I got 10 million. Ain't that what they do? Chill. They talk about, let them talk about that. Chill. Man, shut the up. Bruh, we old now. You can't be talking about I had a rap song out in 2005 and you still talking about street life. And in the words of Remy Ma, what you talking about? What you talking about? It was 50 years, 20 years ago. Stop. Just stop. Stop. It's the reason why. Listen, when I look at Cameron and Mace, I didn't realize to just like 2 weeks ago, it was a sports show. I thought they was just two rappers talking about, the same thing that rappers talk about, rap music. But when I found out that they was talking about sports, I said, these dudes are geniuses. I got Mr. Darks up in here. What's up, homie man person? Right. Very well, Deshaun. He's still acting like he's stuck in 2003. He don't realize that, yo, that gets old. Like nobody, like when I see interviews of Beanie Siegel, I say to myself, boy, you really holding on to this these Jay-Z stories, aren't you? You really just, you like, if Beanie Siegel, look Beanie Siegel, if you still talking about Jay-Z stuff in 2025, yo, bruh, a lot of life happened since Rockefeller, y'all. A lot has happened since then. I need to start a hip hop talk channel. That's what I need to do because it's just amazing to me. Yeah, the Dipset, the sun done set on the Dipset. That's over. That's over. I mean, what the heck are you talking about, bruh? It's over. He's still talking about nonsense. And to see Cameron and Mace together, man, after 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 I listened to an interview Cameron did about 10 years ago. And this is why I love Cameron. Cameron, I love that dude. I remember he was like, everybody was trying to say Mace left him. He was like, Mace got $6 million. He was young. He ain't know what to do. Mace just said, man, none of us would have known what to do if we got $5 million. And he was right. He was right. Every time I listen to Cameron talk, it is just music to my ears, man. I love Cameron to death. I didn't like his music. I love him more than I like his music. Because anytime I listen to a rapper talk and he ain't always trying to talk gangster, he ain't always trying to talk like he could kill everybody. That's not what Cameron do. Cameron never talked that nonsense. He was always him. You know, I didn't even hear it. The Dipset hit banger, the Dipset hit anthem, rather. Nah, I never heard it. I don't listen to rap. I just, like I said, I just love Cameron. I just think Cameron is one of them crazy lyricists. When he did Let Me Know, I love Let Me Know. I love Let Me Know. And then that joint he did with Kanye, I love that song, man. Only thing I know about Jim Jones is Ballin'. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know nothing else Jim Jones made. I'm not into rap, so I don't know nothing else. When he did Ballin', that's all I know that dude made. I don't know if it was the only hit, if his biggest hit, only y'all would know. I don't know, but when you don't like rap, only the strongest stuff gets you. But I don't know about that. But back to where we at. I'm gonna say people, our fathers, if you had one, if you didn't, I'm talking. That's what I'm saying today. I'm like my father. I mimic my father. I'm everything that my father is. I'm the clean version of my father. If me and my father was twins, he'd be the good guy. I'd be the good guy. He'd be the bad guy. I am everything that my father was, except reckless, slinging dick. I never listen. This is how I feel. I'm the prize. So if I'm the chick, it's not she giving me pussy. She's getting some good. I want y'all to listen to this, because this is how I feel. Remember, I want y'all to listen to what this man said. He said, Offset mad because Cardi B getting that athlete dick, that good. He said, can't nobody bet better than an athlete, all that stamina. That's why I work out. But I want y'all to listen to this.
Chances are this nigga don't drink or smoke. He taking all his vitamins and his nutrients.
He's at the IV therapy.
At the IV therapy clinic. He can run 7 miles a day. Boy's conditions.
Different than that.
Stamina up.
Rapper.
Man, he fucking the shit out of Cardi B. And they driving shit crazy. Man, that nigga got that rapping dick full of that dope, that syrup, stand up late, club food, lack of exercise, low testosterone.
Low testosterone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why all the girls call me back. But I'm like that because of my dad. Like I said, my dad got mad at my brother because he was eating cookies. My dad was like, "You eating cookies? What? My dad would see a fruit stand. We'd be driving down the street. My dad would see a fruit stand. That car going to the curb. He come back to the back. He come back to the truck. 2 bags. You throw 1 bag at us, he got a whole bag. I watched my dad the entire day just cram down fruit, peanuts. I just watched my dad just chug good shit. Just I watched my dad. I watched. I will say this today, and I will always say it. If you didn't have a father in your life, it's different. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying you are at a disadvantage. I used to say that, but I have known to be a lot more respectful of a person's situation, because you not having a father is not your fault. So I'll joke about it, but it ain't your fault. But I'm just glad I had a dad in my life, because look, I'm gonna say this. When I was in the military, because like I said, I was 6 years old in New York City working with my dad. Six years old. My dad cramming work ethics in me, cramming them. By the time I was 10 years old, I was buying my own school clothes. And if there was 7 days in a week, I was feeding myself dinner 3, sometimes 4 of those days, because I wasn't interested in ravioli and Salisbury steak in that pack with the nasty gravy. Wasn't interested. I'd buy my own food. 10 years old. So I goes into the military, and these individuals are like, they're like, this dude is they was going to charge me with mutiny. You can't go in the military and say, hey, look, we ain't doing this. We're going to go on strike and all that. Yo, you can't do that. I was looking at Fort Leavenworth. They was like, oh, this what you see in me when I do the League of Dads, and how I tell y'all, it's how I was. Like I tell people, if I wasn't born 10 years earlier, if I was born 10 years earlier, I would have been a Black Panther. So when I went in the military, I'm pro-Black. As I said the other day, there's Black and there's pro-Black. I'm pro-Black. I know all the stuff. I know history. I'm not gonna let you tell me white people went and took slaves from Africa and there was no invasion. You need to know the other side of that story. Africans were selling slaves. Let's be clear. Africa was selling slaves. Okay, let's be clear about that and understand the story. All right. So, so I'm like in the military, and I'm being a strong-minded individual, and I'm like, okay. Then all of a sudden, they was like, yo, you can't do that. So I got called to the first sergeant. Yo, we moving you. You switching companies. So I went to a brand new company. So when I went to this company, they knew where they were sending me. They sent me to the most racist E7 you can have. Dude was racist.com. Dudes was like, listen, we was over in Desert Storm, because it happened in Desert Storm. It happened in wartime. But if it would have happened back in the States, I would have got arrested. But there's a term that they use. When you go to war, you take your best stallions to war with you. So they was like, send this dude back to the States, to Fort Leavenworth this month. I'm a kid. Yo, Mug told him, Smitty, that dude can change an engine with a butter knife. You do know that dude, every time we give him an assignment to take an engine out of a truck, I've changed engines that is bigger than people. The 5-ton truck, you take one day to prep to take all the hydraulic lines off, one day to pull it, the other day to put it back in. It's just, that dude, yeah. Every time we tell him to go change an engine, because you got to put 2 people on it, he tell the guy to help him, hey man, you like comic books? You got some? Yeah, bring them with you. I don't need your help. Everybody knew when you work with Smitty, man, I don't need your help. But we got to change the engine in this truck. We ain't doing shit. I'm doing it by myself. You can go ahead, man. I don't need your help. I just didn't trust nobody. I didn't trust nobody to say, yo, hand me a 7 3/8, a 5 3/8 wrench, and you hand it to me. You're going to be, no, you don't know nothing about mechanics. If I ask you what to hand me, because you ain't true to, that's why I got so many cars. I'm true to it, nonetheless. So they was like, move him to another company. They moved me to another company, and this white man said, I'm going to put my foot on his neck. Ain't that what y'all say? White man had his foot on your neck. Is that what y'all say? You stop it. So this mug will wait until like 2 o'clock in the morning. We in the desert, y'all. We in the desert. I don't know if you understand this, but at night, the temperature drops 30 degrees. It's crazy cold in the desert at night. And that mug would come and say, he would come in the tent, yell at me, get up, we got a job. Chances are I was already up, number one. Number two, changing the engine. Can you bring, I'm looking at him like, well, where's my blindfold? You just gonna have, you gonna have me change the engine and you gonna let me look at it? Oh, you ain't gonna give me a blindfold? You ain't gonna take my hand shut? You gonna get me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and tell me to change the engine. And you think that's hurting me? That's all because of my dad. My dad gave me adversity. My dad told me, look, take this package to that building. When you come out, we'll be coming around. What the fuck did you? And my dad, him being the age he was, he talking to a little 6-year-old thinking that I understand what he's saying. I don't know what you're saying, man. What building? Every building in New York City was that building. What are you saying? So thanks to my dad, I was forced to use my brain early. This is why when people say things to me, always said things to me, it's like a flash of, I know where this is going. I know the end game. I know what you're trying to say. I know that. This is why people say, dag, man, nobody can't say nothing to you, man. Yes, you could. It's when you say that slick. I know it's number one. I know, thanks to my dad. I sit down there. Oh, okay. I know where it's going. I thank my dad for that. This is why that man was not successful in breaking me. But if you remember the other part to that story, when Desert Storm was over with, we got back to the States. He was retiring. If you remember the story, he was retiring, right? He was retiring. And we was on all the boat, everything had to come back from overseas. It took like 3 months in the water. So the base was empty. So they was allowing people to go home, whatever, but you use your own leave time. So I said, I'm not going to use my leave time now. I'm going to stay here. And then I'm going to wait till the boats come back. Our equipment come in, and that's going to be a hell to deal with. Then I'm going to go on my vacation. And so I did. But anyway, so the base is empty. I'm on base and everything. I'm walking to chow hall. I'm walking to the chow hall. I don't know if y'all remember the story. And the mug said to me, yo, Smitty, yo, Sergeant Marketing looking for you. And when he said Sergeant Marketing looking for me, I'm like, yeah, bet. Maybe he want to go behind the building. We can just really handle this. I was so happy this man was looking for me. I was like, I'm this dude up. Oh, hell yeah. I'm looking around like, yo, where could we go? Honestly, I'm like, where could we? Yeah, we can go behind that building right there. So I was like, okay. Then I heard, Smitty. I'm like, that man came up to me and put his hand out and said, Smitty, I just want to shake the hand of the best man I served in the 27 years I've been in the military. And I shook his hand. I didn't say thanks or nothing. I just walked off. So this is why I don't want to hear the foot on my neck theory. I don't want to hear it. 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 And this is why I tell people, yeah, you're right. That is what's up. This is why I tell people, I don't know racism like y'all talking about it. I don't. I just don't. I don't see it. Listen, wherever there was racism, I thrived with no resistance, even though it was there. But because of my dad is what I'm getting at. This is all about my dad. Because of my dad, I just like, excuse me, just walk right through it. It was straight walkthrough. For individuals that didn't have a dad in their life and had their mother yelling, arguing about everything, just making it seem like everything is an argument, or the world is against you, the world got on your back, this and all that. You watched your mom, unfortunately, just dig herself deeper in the hole, have babies, this and that, did nothing right, did nothing in proper order, so everything was stressful, everything was a problem. I didn't see that. It's easier for you to connect hard times when you was raised in that perspective. It's easier. It's easier for you to understand racism when you didn't have success, when you were surrounded by no success. It was easy for you to do that. It's easy for you to understand racism. It's easy for you to play the racism card, fall back on racism. It's easy for you to go and seek out, oh yeah, you seen that video, this and all that. I ain't looking at no videos on no cop shooting no black dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Do I care? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm not looking at it. I have me to worry about. And sitting back, looking at the video, once again, this video could be traffic. It was at 8:34 p.m. when an officer walked up to, I'm not trying to plant that in my brain. I'm good. I've seen enough of that in my life. I'm an old guy. I'm old. Yeah, I'll be 40 and 60 in 4 years. In 4 years, I'll be 60. I went shopping for a wheelchair and a cane yesterday, and I got the wheelchair and cane combo. I got the wheelchair and cane combo with a lifetime supply of knuckle rub. But that's right, I got the knuckle rub. You know what I mean? I got the fucking knuckle rub. That's what I got. That's what I got. Not doing it. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. You want to say, hey, on my job, this guy did that. I'm not interested in that. Listen, your energy, it's got nothing to do with your enemy. It doesn't. Your energy has got nothing to do with your enemy. It doesn't. You can believe that if you want to. You can say that. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to. There's nothing inside of me that you can get me to say, to understand one version of what you're talking about. My man Deshaun says, Sally, Chris, so many cats who are nothing more than mama's boys. Have you ever watched these police body cams? As soon as they get in trouble, they call their moms. Very well said. Very well said. You know, these are guys, they still want their titty steak. They still sucking nipples. They still are. You know, they still are. They still are. What are your spiritual beliefs? My spiritual beliefs is that there are two existences, the physical and the spiritual. There's no Buddhist monk, this and that. The spiritual side is the spiritual side. There is no spiritual nationality. There's no, I'm a spirit that's all spirits that all spirits are in the spirit form. They have no titles other than the spiritual form. That's it. If you exist more in the physical, then you will be less connected to the spiritual. I'm more connected to the spiritual. This is why I said energy. Everything with me is energy. It's not nothing else. Energy. Energy. When I went to go see my mom and she decided to talk to me like I was a POS off the streets, her energy was all. I was like, oh, I ain't never coming back here again. That's why y'all hear me say I ain't never going to go see my mom again. That's why. Energy. I've seen that so many times in my life. Excuse me. Listen, when it comes to women women, I'm gonna answer that in a second. Let me say this. Women, one day they're gonna wake up and realize, this is why you don't hear me talking. This is why I was raised with my mom. My dad had access to us, but you don't hear me say about my mom, other than get going with your life. And good luck. I hope you live to be 1,000 years. Under the conditions that you're in, it'll be like hell. So you don't hear me talking about my mom, but you hear me talking about my father. One day, women, y'all are going to wake up and realize that because you guys are emotional, that is a weak spot. You cannot, under circumstances zero, say, I'm strong and emotional. That doesn't go together. It's like when I come across y'all dumb profiles, when y'all say something stupid like, I'm a nerd, I'm an introvert, extrovert. I'm an introvert, extrovert. How could you be an introvert, extrovert? But because you're women, y'all want to create theories and dumb theses, dumb themes, and come up with these dumb theses to explain your existence. So, like I take vitamins, y'all should get a husband, not somebody that just want to boing you, not somebody, look, one day, get a man for love instead of just, a dose of face ski, a dose of sperm lotion, Talking about something, this nut exfoliates my skin. You crazy. Talking about something, bring your ass back over here and skeet on my face. Come on, you. Talking about something, don't sneak that nut in my coochie. You know I like it on my face. I'm laughing at something else. I'm just saying. One day you're going to realize that the logic that men have, ladies, y'all going to realize that it will be a great supplement for your life. Because I'm 56 years old. I've noticed this 30 years ago. You're not gonna cry over every little thing and think that I don't think you understand when you being slick. A woman slick doesn't develop with a man. Their slick only develops with no good bums, skeet masters. When you want to skeet, they know where to go to. Women know women know who to open up their legs to. They know when they want to. Listen, they know when they want to have the Section 8 sauce on their face, and they know they know when it's time to put it on their face, and they know it's when they want it in the coochie. They know whatever they feeling for that. They look. I need a Section 8 promotion. When they want to, when they got a 2-bedroom and they want a Section 8 promotion and want a 3-bedroom, I get some skeet. I need some skeet. So they, what's up? You know what I mean? What's up? Girl. Oh, so you about to head to work with my coochie itching? You about to head to work with my coochie itching? Damn, Mom, what's up? I mean, I would tell them, I'm calling up to me like, yeah, it's only going to be quick. She need a quick hit. They when they sucking the man, then he come over there. He come over there and start banging on the coochie, but he pull out that rubber. She like, get that rubber out of here. That he should have known better. He should have known better, but he just was like, and don't pull out. Oh, then he'd go to work. Then 3 or 4 hours later, I'm pregnant. You know how that goes. They're the instant, boy. They happen to know when your nut hit, boy. I tell you. I'm laughing at something else. I was just saying, Joe, do y'all some justice. Get yourself attached to some testosterone, because honestly, when you're emotional, really, I don't know what y'all. I'm not seeing the strength in emotional. Really, I'm just not. I mean, like I said, I'm a historian. When I watch documentaries of them building the Chrysler Building, the Empire State Building, the original Twin Towers, the original ones, I've never seen a woman. Never seen one. Never seen one. When we stormed the beaches of Normandy, never seen a woman. So you guys allow these women to come to y'all with all these narratives and all these hieroglyphics of who they was. Whenever I see slave pictures depicting them building the pyramids, I've never seen a woman. And that's fake. All right. I've never seen it. Well, I've never seen nothing women. Now all of a sudden, times is coming on and these women think that they're equal. I'm going to be clear about something when I say this. The only reason why women are the way they are today is because of laws. All right? Because of the laws. If the laws was not as they was, women will not be the way they are today. Let me explain to you, then I'm going to answer the question. If we woke up, if the law just changed today for, what's the divorce? No fault divorce. If the laws just changed today for no fault divorce, do you know that no fault divorces is the leading reason as to why women are the way they are today? No fault divorces. No fault divorces is the leading cause as to why women are today. It taught women that you can divorce and not get anything, and for no reason. You know, you could just wake up today and say, I want a divorce, no fault. Before, you needed a reason. So the laws changed, and when they can create it, no fault divorce. See, you got to understand something. Everything is done for the greater good to generate revenue. Nobody says we're going to have a sale on the best stuff. We're not going to have a clearance. Nobody have a clearance on the best stuff. Blockbuster movies don't go to DVD the week after they hit the movie theaters. Everything, when the value goes down, they remarket it to, you guessed it, generate revenue. So when the law was created for no fault divorces, that was designed to create revenue. And women who have now lived a lifetime seeing divorce things of wives getting half and wives getting $20,000 a month in alimony and $15,000 in child support and all these things. What happened is when all of these things happened, it created a different breed of women. So let me borrow your imagination for a second. Allow me. Let's just say there was no laws where women got large lump sums of money simply because they woke up and said, I want a divorce today. Huh? Right? Let's just say the law just changed last week and the first person got their divorce final today. And it was, girl, you heard about what happened? No, girl, what? Girl, this girl, she woke up last week, said, because the law changed last week for no contested divorces. Okay, yeah, and now we get half. What? Oh, snap. Girl, this is what woman would have said. I want y'all to pay real close attention to what I'm about to say. This is what woman would have said. For real? She got half? She got half? Oh, snap. I wish I would have waited and got a divorce now. That's what a woman would say. You would hear a lot of women saying that. Dag, I should have waited and got a divorce. Dag, I should have waited. You know why? Because the law now favors women. So when you look at the way women are today, this is why they quick to say, I'm going to put a restraining order on you, the law. They quick to say, I'm taking all your stuff, the law. I'm quick to say, I'm taking enough for child support, the law. Everything and all of their greatest accomplishments are from laws. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I seen it as it was happening because my vision is, like I was saying earlier, I live more on the spiritual. So when I see the physical, I read it different. Y'all don't read it like I read it. No offense to none of you. But this is why I break it down like I do. So this is why you was, like I said, you would have women saying, oh, wow, I should have waited. I should have waited. All of these women's strongest thing, all of your fears, all of the reasons of why you fear women is cause of a law. All of the reasons why you bust that nut. Oh, shit, no, just keep the pussy right there. Oh, okay. No, I want to put it back in. I might have some residue. You don't. You're like, You thinking about a law. You ain't thinking about nothing else. You ain't thinking about, my sperm gonna go up in that coochie. He gonna be swimming. Oh, my sperm he gonna see that egg and see that bright light. Oh, you ain't thinking about that. You're thinking about a law. Yeah. So when the laws turn back, you'll see all these creatures. I mean women. You'll see all these women returning back to femininity, their feminine side. You'll see it. It'll be amazing. Yeah. What are they getting when they have your baby? There's a law that says you can get Section 8. The laws, all these programs and all that, they all cater to women. The rise of women behind laws and programs. They're program and law addicts. They're nothing without it. They're nothing, but they know they ain't nothing without it. They'll be on their knees begging you to give you the pole and the 2-ball special. They'll be begging you. Watch. When these laws change, you're going to walk down the street and you're going to get attacked by a mob of women. You're going to be like, give me my dick back. No, give me my dick. Give me my dick. Oh, they said, give me my dick. Give me my dick. Oh, my God. No, I'm calling the cops. Give me my dick back. Oh, that's what's going to happen. A comment was left, said, how do you connect with the spiritual world more? How do you connect with the spiritual world more? I'm going to answer your question. Cash, I'm going to answer your question after I answer Mikesh's question. How do you connect with the spiritual world more? How do you connect with there's two worlds, the physical and the spiritual. All you got to do is live less in this physical. It's like I brag about how I don't get no coochie. Yeah, you hear me say that a lot. I brag. I'm bragging about it. I don't know. That's the physical. That's the ultimate peak of physical. When you start withdrawing, I was never there, so I didn't have to withdraw. When you start withdrawing from all the physical pleasures and all this physical nonsense, when you start withdrawing from all the physical, and you got to be around a bunch of people doing physical, dancing, partying, withdrawing from the physical, thinking that everything that you got to do, you got to be part of some clique, you got to be all that, and get at one with himself, your spiritual absorption increases. It increases. We all had this. The unfortunate, if we was all raised in the woods and not raised in the city, we would be more spiritual. When you hear birds chirping and everything, back in the day, they didn't need. Answer me this: you never went in the woods and seen this is XYZ tree next to XYZ tree, XYZ tree avenue. You never seen none of this, right? Right? But yet you can go in New York City. 5th Avenue, 23rd, 24th, 25th, you get it, and people still get lost in New York City. And you see streets and names. When we was back in the day, we would be able to walk in the woods and see a tree and say, oh, I know where I'm at. Just in the woods. Oh, I know where I'm at. Oh, yeah, I know this tree. Even though they're all trees, we used to be able to just walk through the woods and understand. We used to be able to do that. We changed. Humanity drew us from the spiritual. You know, we used to I appreciate that. Zaria said, I'm gonna hit you off with another 5-piece. He said, I'm gonna be a super duper chat cat. God damn it, my man. We lost contact with sound. We hear birds chirping. When we supposed to be able to say, I know where I'm at. Why? I hear the water. I hear the stream. I hear it cracking through the woods, and I hear it. We don't kill for our food no more. So we do things like we go to the store for everything. This is why I started a garden 2 years ago. This is why I tell individuals, you need more primitive in your life. You guys don't have a lot of primitive in your life, right? When you know, I add primitive in my life. I have a lot of primitive in my life. You know, I don't do this thing where everything is modern with me. I don't want to live like that, because you lose in contact, you lose in touch. Daryl Hall and John O said it well. You're out of touch. I'm out of touch. Different lyrics, but they said you're out of touch. I'm in touch. Like I said, when I leave home, I say goodbye home. When I come back, I say home, I'm back. When I get up in the morning, I say good morning to my house. When I go to bed at night, I tell my house good morning. I say good morning. I say good night, home. Thank you for being my house for another day. I say that every night. Every night. If somebody's on the phone with me and I come home, I would say, hello, home, I'm back. I tell my home that I am back. I say this because individuals got to understand energy. This house hosts my energy. My energy belongs here. It belongs here. This is why if I had a woman come living with me, she said, I need to stay with you for 30 days. It lasted 6. She brought some up energy here. And I was off. I'm like, no. She on the phone cursing everything. I'm like, whoa, you're in my house. And don't go in my backyard. My neighbors don't need to hear that. Energy. So you got to get back in touch by kicking a lot of this physical to the garbage. This is why when I meet women, they think, oh, my butt. I don't deal with you on the physical. I deal with you on the spiritual. So because you came at me like you got the all master booty, go on. Cash said, what event caused family courts to go extremely downhill for men? Money. Listen, there are people that are called forecasters. Forecasters sit down there and they say, whatever, if you do this, I need to tell me what's going to happen. So the world, everybody cashes in on everybody's weaknesses. Women weaknesses is dumb. In addition to a woman's weakness, a woman have a default setting where she wants to dominate a man. She don't want to dominate the fact that she's fat and sloppy. She don't want to dominate the fact that she's weak by nature. She don't want to dominate those facts. But so the law said, well, we'll design ourselves so we can help women dominate men. And once one woman do it, this is why all of y'all complain when y'all hire me for a consultation. Y'all say things like, yeah, man, I don't know if that's going to work here because, my child's mom is what y'all say? Oh, my child's mom, this was y'all say, it's funny. Her and her attorney is her and this was y'all say. Her attorney and the judge is screwing. And I'll be like, her and her attorney is screwing. You be like, yeah, her and her attorney is screwing. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? And y'all just be like, oh, well, I tell y'all like I will always tell y'all. I tell y'all like I will always tell y'all. I'm on a different energy. That don't mean nothing to me. I don't care if they go into recess right there in the courtroom and your wife get a female attorney and the judge is a male and they go in there and you hear a bang, oh, and she come out fixing her clothes. Still a loss. I don't believe in losers. Just don't. I don't believe in them. Y'all can believe in them all y'all want. I don't believe in them. Under no circumstances. I don't believe in them. Energy. All right? I don't believe in them. But so that's what happened. What happened is when like I said, when they went to no fault divorces, that's when they figured it out. We can capitalize on women. Hey, listen, I watched restraining orders evolve. I watched them. Before it was keep 50 feet, blah, blah, blah. Now it's keep 50 feet. Give the woman the keys. Give the woman a car. Give the woman everything. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna end it with this. If you live with a woman, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. If your mom died, you got a sister or a brother, everything that you buy, tell your brother to have interest in it. This is where we are at with women. No, I will never deal with a woman that ain't nothing. I'm not dealing with a woman that can't handle her own. But I get it. Y'all go to the convenience store and the chick behind the counter that's selling you your lottery ticket, she got a big butt. And for some reason, you connect that with, I'm going to put a baby up in her. I don't know how y'all come up with this narrative of a chick that work at a convenience store, but there's big butts everywhere. There's women that make a lot of money and successful with big booties too. But for some reason, y'all look at that big butt and say, I got to have it and I'm going to hit it raw. And when she turn around and put that big booty up in the air, you want to hit that big booty. And you say, I love this big booty. And you say, I'm going to hit that big booty raw. And then when she be like, don't pull out, you be like, I wasn't going on. I'm a nut up in this big booty. And then you have a baby with that big booty. I'm laughing at something else. That chick can have the biggest booty in the world. You can suck my, and that's about all you getting. I wouldn't even put it in you. No, sir. Not happening. Not happening. You're nothing to me. I don't care nothing about you. That's how I am. I ain't daring no $2 chick, and all she got a woman. I got a big butt. I don't care. A lot of them. All y'all do. Which one don't? It's just amazing. Amazing. So understand that. I appreciate all my Cash App coolies. I definitely appreciate my Super Chat cats for all you individuals that rocked with me today. I'll be back here tonight at 7, all right? I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good one.